another fun tutorial where we are gonna see the carousel, Bootstrap's carousel. All right, so let's go to getbootstrap.com and then let's go to get started here. And then we want to start with the starter template. Okay, so just copy this and paste it into your favorite terminal, or make sure it's an empty HTML document. So paste it, and then we can just remove this comment to make it more readable. Also, we don't need the title, and there we go. So now we have the link, the styles, and the JavaScripts we need from Bootstrap. Awesome. Now I'm going to start with a page. I'm going to open this new page. This is Unsplash. We're going to take some images from here. And let's start. Let's begin. All right, so we have a start with a container. And then we want the carousel. But before that, carousel, sorry, yes, slide, or we can add an ID here. Let's call it my carousel here, and I want to make sure that it's data right carousel, so this is going to behave like a carousel. Awesome. Now we're going to add the carousel inner, where inside we're going to have the items we want. Okay, so remember the inner and items, item. So now we're going to have all the items that we're going to add here inside this inner are going to be the elements we have into our slides. Okay, so this is basically a slide item. So if we do so, and we want to add the image source, we can just keep it empty for now, like this, and we can do this. And so, awesome. We have 3 items now, and we have no content inside. So we're gonna go ahead and add some images. Let's add the mouse. This one. I'm gonna copy image address, and I'm gonna paste it. Let's add a chicken, maybe. Chickens. So let's have let's take this one, looks funny. Nice chicken. Now we paste it, and then I don't know, a mouse. Mouse is good. Oh, what a nice mouse. Look how cute it is. Awesome. Copy, and then we paste it here. So now we have 3 items in our carousel. So if we go, now we're gonna close the Unsplash, and I'm gonna close this too. I'm gonna minimize this so you can see what's going on here. All right, so we have a carousel with a class carousel, a class slide. We have an ID, my carousel, and data right carousel, and then we have carousel inner, and then the items. Awesome. Save, nothing happens. If I add some text to render, it works. But the carousel doesn't show, and it's because we don't have an active class. So if I add active, we see the image. Now the image is very big, so I will probably do something like 400 pixels or something. Yeah, it doesn't really matter as long as we can see it for this tutorial. And I'm gonna add some padding. Awesome, so there we have our image. We can also add we can make the second or the third active, and they're gonna behave like a first one. So if I add this active, then a chicken goes first. Awesome. So let's keep the first one active. Let's add some padding. And I think that's it for the first carousel. What else we can do? That appears. No. Well, we don't need more than that right now. Carousel slide. It doesn't slide though. it doesn't go to the next one. So something is wrong. Data right carousel, maybe it's because So now we want to find out why it doesn't go to the next slide. So we have a carousel slide, data BS right. So this was wrong, and that was a problem. Don't forget the BS right. I think this is something new. No, it's a Bootstrap 5 thing. Awesome. So now it works. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do, we wanna add some controls, for example. So we're gonna add some. Let's see. After the inner here, we're gonna add. Kind of a button, and yes. So it's gonna be a. Let's make the class first. A class. I think it was control carousel control prev, so previews. Go to this model, or refer to this carousel, my carousel, refer to this carousel, and then and then role, it's gonna be a button, and then slide to the previous slide. Okay, so this is it, and then we can add stuff inside. We can add, for example, span class carousel control prev icon. So this is basically the arrow. Area hidden is true, and yes, that's it. So if I save this, then we get the arrow here. So now if I click, nothing happens, and it's because it's in the first slide now. But if we wait, if it goes to the next slide, we can just click. But let's add also the next one. So we're just gonna copy now here, paste, and replace the prev with the next. So it's very easy, nothing else. Prev next, and this is gonna add us a next button. I hope I'm not doing this too fast now for you, but let me show you. So we have two buttons exactly after this carousel inner. Carousel control prev. I'm gonna scroll a bit here so you can see. Role, data slide, and inside the button we have a span with a carousel control prev icon class. You can find this also in the documentation. All right, save, and now we see the other button. It's behaving weird. Let's find out why. Is the next span next? Nope. We can also add text. Previous. I don't know. I don't understand why it doesn't work for some reason. Carousel control next. Let me check a bit. Is it? No way. Is it the same thing? Data BS slide. Jesus Christ, it was the same thing. We need to add the BS here too. Okay. Awesome. All right, so now we have the controls. Next, previews. You can also remove the text if you want. Just comment it out. And there we go. That's cool, isn't it? So we have our controls, and now we want to add the indicators, which are really nice. In my opinion, these are better. It depends on what you're doing, of course, but yeah, let's go ahead. Before the carousel inner, also before it, to create a class, div class carousel indicators, and type button. Awesome. Data BS target. We need the BS, like this is very important. because we're using Bootstrap 5. Then we need, I think so at least, I don't remember using this PS. Awesome. Awesome, my carousel, we want to target my carousel. And then we want to data be a slide, we want to go to 0. So this is basically gonna target, so think about this is the first button, okay, to the first slide. We want to set this to active, and we want to add the area label slide 1. Awesome. I'm gonna copy paste this. If you didn't see it, let me scroll here. Database target are the carousel ID. Database slide, it's gonna target this slide. Sorry, we need the 2 here. Slide 2, this 2, and then of course we need 1 and 2. Okay, it starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, and area label, we want to add slide 2 and slide 3, and of course they cannot all of them be active, so let's it's a bit so, and there we go. Look at this, these are the indicators. So when we click 3, it goes to the 3rd slide, and now it's 2 because it starts 0 based. Okay, 0, 1, 2. If we click to 1, it goes to the first one. So that's awesome, right? Cool. And we have also another thing called captions. Captions are also very nice, and it's like you add text above these buttons. Okay, and we're gonna see how they work. So give me a second. I'm gonna go to the item, carousel item. So here we go. By the way, I'm gonna add these images to the description. I'm gonna link them, add the links to them. Awesome. So let's create caption. So carousel caption. So inside our actual item, we want to add the text, right? So we're gonna put it into the carousel item. So say our first slide. And first slide. There we go. Carousel caption, and we want to add the H1 or H2, not to make it too complicated or too big. I am a moose. Awesome, right? Look at this. And then we can add I don't know, paragraph lorem, generate a lorem ipsum text, and then we can see it. Okay, that was a bit too big. Let's do it this way. So that's it. And then we have our caption, and then you can add whatever you want. So this is basically kind of the description, heading and the description of the actual slide. Okay. And we can also copy here. And I'm gonna say I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken. And that's it. That's our caption. Very useful. Now we're gonna add this behaves. You see how the way it changes, right? From this image to this one. Now, what if we want to add a fade? So go to your carousel, not this one, sorry. Your carousel up here, and just add the carousel fade. So now, what's going to happen if we click go to next? You see, it fades. Amazing, right? This looks much better. But again, it depends on what you want to show. We can also add intervals, which is the time it takes for the slide to show. So in this carousel item, we want to add the data BS interval. Yeah, data BS interval. Remember this BS because I forgot, almost forget it again. So add this, I don't know, 2000. These are milliseconds. So this is like 2 seconds though, if we add 2000, right? Add this 2000 and add this 2000. 1, 2, 1, 2, and you see how it goes. So I would add something like, I don't know, 8,000 probably, or 5 to 8,000. Depends. Yeah. But that's a great thing because you can adjust the time it's going to show to the client or to the visitor. Awesome. So I think that's it for today. We can also make this dark if you want, this text, the captions and the arrows. By adding this carousel dark class. This is gonna make them dark. Now, right now it doesn't look good, but that depends on the background and so on. You can make it much better than this one. But yeah, you have this option too. I don't, yeah, I think we covered like the basics and all we need for the carousel and how to interact with it and so on. Awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. Share it if you want. And I see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Thank you very much. Bye bye.